So much better. What's up, guys? RedBirdAuto here. Today, check it out. I'm with my buddy Evan.
Hey guys.
You guys all remember Evan. We did that Audi video last summer. Check it out. We got his newest project on the go. It's a 1978 Chevy C10. But in case you haven't noticed already, there's something fancy about this C10. What's fancy about this C10?
It's not a small block Chev, or not a Gen 1 small block Chev at least.
No Gen 1 small block Chev. What you got in this thing?
Oh, so it's an LS based motor, LS based iron block, 6 liter. So start off as a LY6, so iron block, 9.71 compression, 6 liters of displacement. Kind of pulled it out of an old van, so this is the new destination for it.
Sick, man. Yeah, that's gonna be rad. What's got anything done internally to it, or is it all factory or what?
Oh, a little bit. So the original motor was variable valve timing, which we ended up deleting. So it's just kind of standard, no fancy.
Oh, you deleted the VVT in it.
Yep. So just kind of back to a stock LS3 kind of cam layout, timing chain, etc.
What kind of cam you got in there?
It's a Texas Speed cam, originally meant for an LS3.
Oh, my boys at Texas Speed. You know how we like Texas Speed.
Yeah, so should work pretty well. This is an 823 headed motor, so the LS3 cam should work pretty well with that. And as you can see, it's got a factory LS3 car intake on it.
Ooh.
Which obviously your rectangle port heads is what that means. So should flow well. The cam should help it all out. And
so this is basically a 6 liter LS3 then kind of thing.
Essentially, the most of the top end is kind of LS3 stuff. You know, however hardcore you want to get on the heads.
Yeah, I mean,
technically not a LS3 head, but the casting is identical. So
yeah, for sure.
It's just a difference in the valves. So,
what are you doing for exhaust?
So currently the exhaust is a set of these 1 7/8 primary headers. This is kind of an LS into C10 specific swap header.
Yeah.
So this is originally done by Headman Headers, but kind of rebranded under this the rest of the brand for this swap kit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're like LS to C10 specific swap headers then, right?
And I think eventually it'll get some sort of a mid pipe, and then we'll dump it right before the axle. So.
Yeah. Hear that? Yeah. Axle dumps, baby. Booyah! Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah.
Give your boys at Texas Speed a phone call, maybe.
Yeah, maybe I will. But yeah, other than that,
loud pipes save lives, everybody. loud pipes save lives.
Pretty much stock motor. Cam and the valve train is all new, so got dual springs for, you know, if that cam's a little higher lift, we want to make sure that's all.
Pretty rowdy cam in it?
Yeah, I can give you the cam specs. I can't quote them all off the top of my head, but
nobody even knows what those mean anyway. Does it bump? That's what everybody wants to know.
Yeah, so the guys, the LS3 guys with this cam are usually making about 480, maybe crowding that 500 wheel horsepower number.
Ooh.
So, I mean, if I got a little less displacement, you know, if I'm making 450 in this thing, I'd be pretty happy.
This thing's light too. It's, what is it, like 3,000 pounds or some shit?
I think when this truck new with a 350 and an automatic would have been, I think it was 3570 was the curb weight.
That's light. That's super light. Not to mention, like, you're dropping a little bit off the front end for sure because aluminum heads and all that jazz. You're gonna have less exhaust on it. Trans might be a little heavier though, but
I think the trans
either way,
is 30 pounds heavier.
Yeah, 3,500 pounds is light as heck. I think my car is rated for 3,400. I think.
So if I'm in a truck and only a couple 100 pounds heavier,
well,
I'm doing okay.
And that's like a Wikipedia rated. I don't know if that's dry or wet, but 30.
Yep.
It's, I guarantee if I went to weigh, it'd be heavier than 3,400. But probably with me in it, it'd be probably closer to 4. But you know, But that's me though. If I had this guy in it, might be like 35, 36. But
So I guess the other thing I haven't really took you guys through. So out of that van, it was a 4L80E transmission.
Heavier.
Yeah. So should be heavy duty. Should take this power level no problem. Really didn't touch much with the transmission other than we put a big stall in it. So should be about a 3,200 RPM stall from Circle D converters. Haven't obviously tried it out yet, but kind of hoping
Sweet.
for big things.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. So I think a lot of guys want to know how hard was it to get this engine into this truck? Like, is it straightforward, or is there some like special stuff you need? Like, because I'm sure there's lots of people on YouTube who are like, hey, I would love to take an old truck and put something new and fast that makes huge horsepower right off the get-go. Like,
and not to mention, I hear the other big benefit is just, easy to start, runs every day of the year, no cold cranking with the carbs. So.
Fuel injection. Yes, it's so good.
So just being a truck and the fact that I have the front clip off made it actually very easy to get in here. Mm-hmm. I mean, anything that you're putting a different motor than originally came in a vehicle, there's going to be a couple little things. I went with a swap kit from Muscle Rods is the name of the company. I think it's BHR Hot Rods is the parent company. And so they set me up with kind of these LS to C10 engine mounts.
Oh yeah, right in there, yeah.
So you just unbolt the factory small block Chevy mount, bolt those in, that's done.
They're all, is that all polyurethane bushing and stuff?
Yeah,
or?
I think those bushings are actually from Energy Suspension.
Oh, cool.
So that should be fun.
So that's just, it bolts right in from C10 frame to LS engine.
Yeah, just those kind of plates that go right on the frame are factory, and then the holes match up.
So does that move it
nice.
forward and back where it needs to be exactly then? Like, is that all done with the mounting system, or?
Yeah, no, that's exactly how they came. I know they obviously would build that into their kit. So
yeah, they have it all figured out.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
that works pretty well. The headers are from the same company as we kind of mentioned before.
So you can go in this place and you can buy this as a whole kit, and boom, you can slap any LS.
It's actually very well set up.
Any LS based engine you can just shove in here, regardless. So it could be like a 5.3 LS1. This is a LY6, right?
6-liter, LY6.
Or like an LQ4, or
you could get an LS3 crate if you wanted.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool.
And I guess the last part of that swap kit was just the trans cross member. Works pretty well with the 4LE, and
so you did get that too, eh?
Yeah, went together pretty great. I'll probably be bugging them a little later. There's they make a factory fuel tank that works with an EFI pump. They make just about everything you could want. So.
Oh, cool. So it's a factory style fuel tank, but it's got the EFI setup already in it.
Already wired, ready to go. You just
that's rad. That's
put
so
it in the factory
cool.
location. You wire it. Done.
Man, they make things so easy these days. It's not even a challenge. Like, yeah, you could get all creative and like make one work for you or put a fuel cell in the box, but like, come on, man.
Yeah, I think they also got ready to go wiring harnesses, kind of almost like the painless style. So
cool.
Shows up, wire it. Everything you don't need is cut out, and everything you do need is there. So
sweet, man.
They got a good setup.
Yeah, that's rad. I sure like how they. Everyone goes, it might be hard swapping in an LS into things or something like that. And it's just, it's not these days. Sure, if you want to put it into something crazy, like if you want to LS swap your Audi. Yeah, all right.
If you're gonna do something no one's done before, there's gonna be a big learning curve. You're gonna be fabricating everything yourself.
But on these C10s, this is easy.
Yeah, this is well done. Like you're talking about just the position of the motor with the swap kit. Like there's still tons of room behind here between the firewall. It's not like I'm running into any sort of clearance issues. So I was, again, super happy with that.
See that for all you guys who are thinking of doing something like this, if you got an old C10, let her rip. I mean, you can use an old 5.3 if that's easier to come by, because the 6-liter is a little bit harder to acquire.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it is here. I don't know, in the States it's probably a lot easier, but So you got the nice fancy S4 Audi.
Yep.
Why do the muscle truck thing actually? Because like you've got inspiration for this truck, right? Like
I guess the S4 is kind of my idea of a ultimate daily, but there's definitely just some things that can't do as well as a weekend toy.
Like burnouts.
Yeah,
needs to be able to do a burnout, man.
2 probably sounding like a proper V8. So.
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, the S4 sounds good, but like.
Yeah.
Fuck. Get real.
Loud, low, fast, all the above.
Yeah, you like to. Like, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're copying David Freiberger, and that's his truck with the step side Chevy," and like, yeah, kinda.
No, totally. I would say that was kind of some inspiration for the build. Liked what he did and looked like a super fun vehicle. So that was kind of I'd say the genesis of when I first saw this for sale and knew I had to pick it up.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you like something, right? It's like, oh shit. You see something cool on YouTube and your boy David Freiberger's like doing burnouts in his muscle truck, and it's like, okay,
yeah,
I want a piece of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's kind of how this started. Afterwards, I don't know, it just kind of took off. I mean, it's not intended to be a muscle truck clone because, you know, obviously the colors are on the wrong wrong body panels, the wrong colors, but
yeah, of course,
all the colors are there. I don't know. I just wanted to do my own spin on it, see if I could have a similar amount of fun that looks like he's having. So
it's the Saskatchewan muscle truck.
Yeah.
So it's a step side Chevy.
Yep.
What'd you do to the suspension?
Currently suspension's all stock. I do have a McGoggies, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Dude,
kit.
I didn't know how to pronounce that at all.
I think it said McGoggies.
McGoogies, McGoogly boogs.
But yeah, so that's the lowering kit will go in. So it'll get drop spindles and springs on the front, and the rear is just going to be a flip kit with keep the leaf springs in there.
Yeah.
I'm positive that is the same suspension kit that is on the actual muscle truck. So.
Yeah, I think actually you're right. But you did you had the frame notched and everything, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, the rear frame is C-notched. You can probably see it through there in the wheel well.
Let's see if we can take a peek, see at it. Light's a little dim, sorry folks, but yeah, it'll have a light might be a little dim back there. But no, it's all good.
All right.
We believe you.
Okay.
we here at RedBirdAuto don't tell lies.
Yeah. Otherwise, when I got it, we kind of took it all apart. Wire brushed the entire frame and kind of rust proofed it. So
I was there for that.
Yeah, you can probably show them a couple of pictures of that too. So that's kind of it as far as the body. Some stuff to come.
So this motor came out of that van that you'd bought.
Yep.
That was a your 08.
It's a 2008 Chevy Express. Yeah. Is it 2500 or 3500?
It was like the big.
15 passenger,
big 50,
drive.
Yeah. It was one of those big vans. It was it was a Hutterite van, is what it is.
But those are kind of the perfect donors if you're doing this because it's a big vehicle, the right engine you want, and it comes with the 2-wheel drive transmission.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the donors I was looking for were all trucks, and then you got to mess around with a 4x4 transmission, and you're gonna have to either get a 2-wheel drive automatic or mess around with. Yeah, because
it's all got the transfer case and all that stuff on it, and you didn't want none of that.
This was kind of the perfect thing fell into place.
Yeah. Cool, man. So I guys hope you like it. You'll see lots more of this in future videos, that's for sure. The old 79. And by the way, it's a 79. So it's a VIN number 79, but some of the panels are other years, right?
Yeah, the story from the old buyer is that, or the old owner rather, is that the box is actually made of 3 different trucks, so a lot of these body parts coming from different sources.
Yeah, well, you know,
happens when you buy a $1,200 truck.
Yeah, shit happens when you party. That's the beauty of it, though. Is you take a bunch of wrecked things and you make something really cool, and boom, you have something sweet, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I hope you guys like it. You'll see lots more of it in future videos. Keep bugging Evan in the comment section to actually get this thing done, and maybe he'll keep looking because he loves his stuff. He watches these videos all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
See, so keep bugging Uncle Evan to figure this thing out and get her going, and maybe we'll have a Firebird versus C10 race coming up this summer.
I would love to see that. Yeah.
Seems as I do a couple things to my car, but you know, that's in a different video. Okay, guys. Thanks for checking it out. See you next time.